Next presenter is Dr. D.A. Chimankar from Fakir Mohan University, Balasore, and the title of the paper is Prospects and Problems in Reaping Demographic Dividend in India.
Respected Chairperson, respected Ma'am, respected dignitaries of the dais. My topic is Prospects and Problems in Reaping Demographic Dividend in India. My focus is on demography. I did not consider much more economy, but ultimately when we are talking about population and on the other hand working population, we are bound to talk about the economy. As a student of population studies, I am much more sticking on aspect of population, how it is helping us. So when we are talking about population, it is really a complex issue. Whole day we are discussing on it, and it is a resource. Now the question is that what to do with population? What are the things those are more important? What is the age-sex composition of the population? And that is why we are talking about the male and female workforce participation rate in India. And every time we are saying that in rural areas the participation rate of women is more than that of the males. So these are the generalized statements which are coming from the census data or even from NSSO data. And on the other hand, what will be the advantages and disadvantages of changing size and sex composition of the population? So we are going through all these kind of points. And when we are talking about the different views on population, because from last 200-300 years ago also, Malthus gave us a very good theory on population and he warned us. On the other hand, Esther Bostrup and Julian Simon, they have given us some guideline that there is no need to fear of the population because the person who comes on the earth does not bring only a mouth, but he brings two hands with him. Now, what I am going to try to discuss before you that the present study analyze and interpret secondary data and findings from various studies highlights prospects and problems in realizing the potential of demographic dividend in India. It also throws light on employment scenario and skill education of India for the success of Make in India slogan. So, you see the demographic transition of India, you will find that the crude death rate and crude birth rate from 1951 to 2011.
Sir, can we have research objective number 1?
Secondary data. This is about demographic transition because we are passing through that demographic transition, and that is why I am showing you. Next is this is the size and age composition of the population. You see. So when we are talking about 0 to 14 years population, no doubt that it is going down, and on the other hand old age population is going to increase over the period and we are going to face old age population problem. But you see the working population in the age group 15 to 59, it will be around 50 to 60% in the coming years. So when we are talking about this working age population, it is going to give us lot of benefits. But those who are less than 14 years, are not doing any kind of work? There are child laborers. On the other hand, when we are talking about the old age population, to which we are calling that they are not fall in the working population, aren't they working today? After 60 years also they are working.
Dr. Sir, second research objective, we have limited time.
Then when we are talking about the annual growth of employment, this is a linear regression, that growth of GDP and growth of employment. You see, sir, the dependent variable to which we call employment, as GDP increases, in that sense you will find that employment did not increase, and that is why whenever we are talking about jobless growth, and in the morning session also sir we are talking about jobless growth, this is the situation of India. You see the R square also, which is the square, which is coefficient of correlation square, that is also very less. So naturally we do not see much more impact of GDP on employment. If you see the skill education and demographic dividend, if you want to see, you see the what kind of vocational training. This is the data of NSSO report 66th round 2010. So it is showing that there are around male 90% males are there who did not receive any kind of vocational training. If you see female, it is 95 around 95.4%, and on the other hand, if you see all persons, it is around 92.6. So when we are talking about all these issues, we will find that dreaming Make in India is really difficult for us. If we do not overcome these kind of problems, then we will have demographic problems like late marriages, because unemployment will create a problem of late marriages. Unless and until someone have a job, nobody is going to ask him or her after some time. On the other hand, among women, pregnancy complications may arise. As a student of demography, I would like to highlight this problem. Psychological disorders among the parents as well as
Sir,
among the boys and girls.
time is over. We all have read
Sir,
all these.
Sir.
So finally conclude in one line.
So, what I mean to say that all these kind of problems are there, we have with us. It is important to address demographic dividend in a clear and rational manner with which each and every boy and girl, you can say, they have to get a job at the earliest. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Can we have that x-axis, y-axis regression graph? So here in this graph, I would request from audience, please help me and let's analyze this. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. So where is the independent variable and where should be the dependent variable? Means, say for example, sale of umbrella depends upon rain. So rain causes sale of umbrella. So sale of umbrella should come on x-axis or y-axis? Y-axis. Means this depends upon this. Is this clear to everyone? Say yes or no. Good. Now this is y-axis is what? Sir? Growth of employment. So growth of employment will depend upon GDP or GDP will depend upon growth of employment. First employment will happen, then GDP will happen, or first production will happen, then employment will happen. What will happen? From audience, what will happen first? Employment. So GDP is the result of employment.
Yes, sir.
Hence, this should come to x-axis and this should come to
Thank you, sir.
y-axis.
Thank you.
Number one.
Thank you.
Number two, how you interpret this R square? This regression model is a good model or a bad model?
This is bad model
Why?
because
Because x and y are reversed.
yes.
No.
No.
So why you are saying that this is a bad model? Audience? Sir, as you said, you are a statistician, so not you. Yeah. Can you speak loudly, please?
Explain variations. No.
Exactly correct. Let's clap for Madam Jayantina. Good, very good. So this is very less, R square 0.035. So 3.5% is explained. Wonderful.